Now, that violence sparked by the passage of Michigan's new right-to-work law. Union supporters tearing down the tent with people still inside that tent. Now, the tent belonging to the conservative group Americans for Prosperity. And today, the filing of a police complaint. You'll hear the latest from police in just 1 minute, but first, also caught under that tent as it was coming down, vendor Clint Traver, known as the hot dog guy. He was just selling hot dogs when he got the absolute scare of his life. Clint joins us. Clint, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So tell me what happened. You got hired to sell hot dogs. You got there about 10 o'clock in the morning, so take it from there.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock in the morning I set up to sell hot dogs, and about 10:30 I was ready to sell hot dogs. I was ready to give away hot dogs. Everyone had to have a ticket to receive a hot dog. So at I guess about 11:30, maybe 11:45, well, these two guys came into the tent, and one was wearing the mask, looks like a devil's mask. The other one was wearing a ski mask. And so, I thought they were just having some fun. It was just just fun. So the guy took their mask off. They had a ticket. I gave them a hot dog. And as soon as they got through eating their hot dogs, about 3 minutes later, they started turning over the coffee pots, urine, about 4 of them. The table, they turned the table over. And by that time, they had started cutting the tent, coming in. And one of the groundskeepers came in and said, "Clint, you got to get out of here. They're cutting the tent. The tent is about to collapse." And at that time, I was trying to save some of my stuff, but I couldn't. By that time, it had collapsed, and I had to crawl from under the tent to get away. And so I climbed out, and I was just standing there. And as I was standing there, they formed a line, and they walked across the tent, stomping everything that was in their path, turning over my tables, my catering equipment, hot dogs, my chili, my cheese, my sauerkraut, everything. Pop, they threw my pop around. They hollered the racial slur, the N-word. I was an Uncle Tom. I had no business on this side. But I was trying to explain to them that I am a hot dog vendor. I was hired by these people to come in and sell hot dogs to people that had tickets. And that's what I do. I've been doing it for 16 years, Greta. And that's what I was there for. And I got caught up in that.
Were you ever able to see their faces, or were they at all times hidden by the ski mask and the devil's mask?
No, they took their mask off, and I gave them a hot dog. One was a rather thin fella, and the other one, I just can't remember his face. I just know the other guy was kind of a thin guy, young guy.
Other than the very offensive racial slurs, did they say anything about right to work or to indicate what side of the fight they were on this battle, or whether they were sort of outside agitators?
No, these were the people that was protesting against the right to work people. They were so angry at these people, and that, I guess they thought I was part of it, and then they started calling me the N-word, and they even spit on a couple of people. So they were just out of order, Greta. Did others join in, or did any of the sort of protesters try to stop them, or did everybody just sort of stand by while you all got terrorized and possibly very hurt with the tent? No, there were some people that was safety. They had safety things on, so they were trying to calm the crowd down, but they kind of like just pushed them aside. And I was telling my wife, she was so upset. I was telling her that these guys was telling them, "Hey, it's not time for peace. This is not Martin Luther King time. We're not going to go for this peace stuff anymore. We want it this way. We're going to, F this, F that." It was just crazy.
Clint, thank you very much. And, I'm sorry I had to go through that.
Thank you so much, Greta.
And today